This is a poem called Our Great Poet. The only poet we ever loved could not write poetry. He sometimes spouted bits of poems. We had the sense anyway that they were nearly poems. Surely they would soon grow into poems. The brilliant bits would flow together and there would be a tree. A huge, strong, mobile thing, thoroughly alive. There they stand in our anthologies. 100 great trees, our deep, dark forest. Chaucer, Marlowe, Shakespeare, Johnson, Webster, Donne, Byron, Keats, Tennyson, Dickinson, Browning, Yeats, Eliot, Auden, Pound, Frost, Stevens, Plath, Larkin, and then we stagger into the modern, not wasteland, but a kind of Christmas tree farm. Each little tree sawed off and sold long before it can ever rise up, black and gnarled, a towering living thing, alive and old, able to get older, able to outlive us. And so here we thought at last was our poet, our genius complete, with an eccentric and complicated and hilariously sad family. He had a dead twin. His older brother, a renowned ornithologist, was the discoverer of an owl small as a baby's fist. His father, a brilliant, contentious, rabble-loathing district attorney. His mother, a beautiful hillbilly saint. When he replaced his father, it was with a mentor who taught Latin and poetry and spellbinding, and then drove into his garage one night, closed the door behind him, and waited for the fumes to rise. 1,000 times we saw our poet transform a table full of louts into a classroom, into a congregation, into a court. Our great poet knew all about lizards and baseball and theology. He read to us in 5 languages. He could quote 1,000 poems from memory. He lectured us coherently on ancient and modern philosophy, history, Islamic fundamentalism, the Kennedys' hold on Massachusetts. He was our great storyteller, our great player of pinball. He made us laugh until we pounded the table, until our sides hurt, until we wept. Virginal, fat, neurotic, bald, he sported a red goatee and limped. Surely, we thought, this is our great poet. In the end, he ascended to Harvard, where he is much celebrated by a small, although elite, circle. He still writes poems, he says. Although none of us have ever read them, we prefer his poems, in a way, to those we do read. They are neither wordy nor immodest. In their way, they are perfect.